Hey guys, it's Becky. See that face right there? I am back with another process video. Today I went ahead and pulled out the Millie and June collection for my layout. I think I received this on that cruise I went on. I think that is where I got this collection. Right here I'm going to go ahead and use this as my border. It is a striped piece of paper and I'm just going to use some white cardstock as my background. That stripe is just going to go around the edges. Now the reason I pulled this out is because the photos that I'm going to be using are when Jim and I went to that wax museum, and these are photos with him with the Kennedys, and Jackie O was wearing that hot pink suit, and I knew this collection had that hot pink in it. I didn't, however, realize what the embellishments were that came with this collection, the stickers and things. So that does cause me a little bit of a problem coming up when I'm trying to embellish it. Right here I'm cutting strips. As you can see, I am using a sketch on this. It is number 188 by Creative Scrappers. That is one of the free sketches that she has. And it does call for some strips. Also, it calls for some sewing. So I did pull out my sewing machine on this one as well. So I used the plaid, the stripe. There's kind of like an aqua color with little hearts on it, and also the pink. Now the pink was the whole point of this, but I just used very little bit of it. So that was kind of funny to me. I am going to kind of stick really close to the sketch. So I'm doing a couple strips at the top, the side, the bottom, and the side. Just like this. I am going to put them down with a little bit of wet glue. This sketch does call for some stitching on it, so I am going to pull my sewing machine out to do that. I just used a zigzag stitch because that's what my machine was set on, and I didn't change it. I just left it at that because I have been fighting with my machine. Oh my word, I don't know what its problem is, but I think I might have it figured out. I think the thread I had in it might have been a little old, and I think that was causing me a problem. So we're getting along a little better now, but at the time of this layout we were not. So that's why I'm using liquid glue on here, is just so that my needle doesn't get all funky. I have actually ran my needle through pieces that I've used an ATG on, and the residue gets onto your needle. With the liquid glue, I have not had that much of an issue with it with the sewing machine, so there you go. So here lately I've been telling you who I've been watching, and today I've been watching Dollie at Scrap It On The Go. She is a part of Mini Kit Mondays, but I've been just really busy lately. My watch later list is up into, I'm wanting to say close to 1,500 videos that are in my watch later. I have just not been watching YouTube as much as I used to. I've been busy doing a few other things, so I am catching up with that. So hop over there and see Dollie. That's who I've been watching lately. I will leave her link down below. Okay, so I did put the 2 strips on. Well, there was really 4. 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and then I stitched them. Now I'm putting 2 other strips on, or is it 3? Possibly 3. Nope, 2 other strips on, top and bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and pull those away and also stitch those down as well with my sewing machine. Now from this sketch, if you look at it, it has got the stitching on it. It has got the strips. There is also up there at the top left of this sketch, you can see some chevrons. I'm going to go ahead and pull in the chevrons, and also you can see there's big splatters. So I'm also going to pull those in as well. I did stick pretty close to the sketch. I mean, it does call for 1 photo, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I stick pretty close to the sketch, and just the ideas that were on the sketch, I kind of took. The sewing, the splatters, the chevrons, I kind of just took those and ran with them. I'm doing my title at the bottom, which is not where the sketch says, but I got so much more out of the sketch, so who cares? I did call it Meeting the Kennedys. These are stickers that did come in this collection. Meeting the is a navy blue, and then Kennedy's is in kind of one of those plasticky, it's fancy pants. The Millie and June collection, which is what I'm using, is a fancy pants, and their puffy stickers are kind of like a plastic. So that is what the title is made out of. Now, I didn't know this when I started using this collection. This collection is very highly mother and grandmother related. There's all sorts of things on there for mom and for grandma. So it was a little bit hard to embellish. That's why I went ahead and decided I was going to pull in these chevrons. I cut out the blue hearts from one of the pattern papers. This collection has a pattern paper that's just full of hearts. I cut out the blue ones and just took the blue to cut chevrons from. I'm going to put a strip at the top left and I put a strip at the bottom right. Right here I'm showing my Karataki water set. I did go ahead, watercolor set, sorry. I did go ahead and use the navy blue to make big splatters around the page. Now a lot of those big splatters are going to be covered up with my photos, but I just went ahead and dropped them around. I started gluing these down right here before it was dry. You can see right there. Bam, mess that up. So right there, automatically I know where one of my embellishment clusters is going, right? Now by embellishment clusters, they're not really embellishment clusters. I used some puffy stickers and just put a little bit of twine underneath them. That's it. That's really all I had in this collection that I could pull from for this. And quite honestly, I was lazy. I didn't want to get up and find something, so I didn't. I am going to go ahead and finish gluing down these chevrons. Right there, it's done. So my photo is going to go right there. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to cover up that splatter. And like I said, I do pull out a plastic piece and stick it right there. You see that over on the right hand side of the screen, there's nothing on that page. Some flowers, a bunch of numbers. Who knows how I'm going to use that? Best girl, grandma? No, not going to work here. So there were these circle plastic shapes that I put twine under, and inside of them it had a heart that was cut out. So I used the circle piece right there with the twine under it, but then I also used the puffy heart that came with it as well. I'm going to put the circle right there where that big spot was, down in the bottom right and up at the top left. And then I'm going to pull off their coordinating hearts that were in the center of the circles and put those near that same cluster. And that's all I'm going to do. I mean, it's not going to be elaborately embellished at all, not even a little bit. Here's where I'm pulling off the little plastic hearts. I am adding some extra glue. This is some glue I picked up from, who was it? I'm going to say May made it, maybe. This is that glitter art glue, and the reason I got it is because they kept ranting about it, and it is good glue. I love this glue. It's awesome. But I thought it was going to come with a really fine tip on it, but it didn't. I ordered the wrong one, I think. I'm not sure. But I do like the glue. I'm still giving it a test run, so I can't really say 100% for sure that it's totally awesome. So far, it is. So we'll see. I did pull out the Heidi Swap Color Shining Gold and gave that a splatter around the page as well because I used the gold heart from the sticker sheet. Now right here is a gold ink pad. That's what I'm going to use to stamp the date. It was April 28th, 2018. But that gold ink I had is from Dovecraft. I got that as a freebie when I ordered a stamp from Ink Road Stamps. So I've been playing with that a little bit as well. Alright guys, after I do that, I don't do anything else to this layout. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye guys.